What's happening with YouTube Wiper Radio? Back with another one. Gonna talk about somebody that been a while since I talked about Mr. Don Wells, but I gotta give the people a quick backstory on me and Mr. Wells. Uh, if you're subscribed to the channel new, you don't know the history between me and him. Before the divorce happened between me and the tragedy pimps out there in the Petito case, when they decided to go to the Tennessee, Summer Wells, when that fiasco started, I had no intention of ever going there, ever. Um, that's when I really saw their true colors and all the snake in the grass stuff started happening. But before I really saw the true colors, I spoke to them like, I'm not going to go to Tennessee. Me and my wife, we had no plans to go there, and this thing happened with Benny Keys and them. So I implanted myself and just stepped in to stick up for them because this guy was attacking them. Later down the line, after I figured the pimps out, I then figured the whole puzzle out where it was all just a gimmick anyhow. It was all planned dramatics for the Summer Wells thing, Benny and them. But I called. Molly gave me Don Wells' number. Called him, spoke to him, and 10 seconds later, when I get off the phone with him, Benny Keys calling my phone. All right. And after that, I made some videos about him. I think a lot of people in true crime made videos about him. And it wasn't fair to the guy. Look, I don't know what your opinion is with Don Wells and Candace Wells. But at the end of the day, you have TBI there, there's FBI there, there's local police there. Look, they've never faced charges. They've never been in trouble. Sure, he's been arrested for something other than the disappearance of Summer, but he's never been convicted or even charged for anything in that missing case. Okay, and this video is not about Summer Wells. This video is about Don. So now that you get the backstory, he went to jail, and I knew that he got out of jail. And as of recently, I'm seeing him a little bit here and there on YouTube, or at least in titles of YouTube videos. Subscriber sent me a video of the tragedy pimp with the bullhorn when she was on Cam's Cracking Cases panel. And the subscriber sent me this because she was lying her ass off in this video, which will probably be for a separate video. But on this video, she says that she's in contact with Don Wells still after bragging about getting him fired. And I believe he called Cam's phone on that line. I don't know if he hit the link or if he called in because it was on a clip channel that I got sent. But he was like, "Hey, you're a piece of dirt, this and that. You got me fired, lady. You're nothing to me." He went off on her. But and then I saw another video which I won't name the channel. And what I heard was that Don Wells was trying to raise money for his sons that got taken and that were in CPS. Look, I don't know what your opinion is on Don Wells, but I thought that was a noble move if it was true. He's trying to get his kids back. Tough road for somebody in his position. Somebody in his position is a very tough road. I only know one felon personally that has got out of prison with a felony and literally got the rights back to his children. I used to work with that guy. A lot of respect for him. But I heard Don was doing this, so I did reach out to him. Yeah, I got the screenshots to prove it. Receipts. So I'll put them throughout this video or at the end something. But I'll just read you what the conversation was. Mind you, I reached out to him because I heard about this. He was trying to raise money to retain his kids back. So being that I heard it, then I saw him or heard him on the panel, I said, you know what, this would be a good time to mend the little bruises that we've had on YouTube. And look, I made some videos about him. I got caught up in the Summer Wells case. I don't think any creators on YouTube really did a great job with that case. Let me know in the comments. I don't think the law enforcement did a great job with that case. It's a shame what happened to Summer Wells. I don't even like talking about that case because it's that ugly. But I got invested in it, and sure, I made some negative videos about him, and it probably wasn't the best thing for me to do. So I reached out to invite him on my show. If this was true, that he's raising money for his two sons that are in CPS. He's going to regain them back. This is something I heard on YouTube. I was going to open up my panel to him, give him 15-minute slot or whatever, and if people wanted to help, they could. All right. Again, I don't know what your opinions are about Don Wells, and again, this is not about Summer. This is about Don Wells getting his two sons back. So I did reach out, and we talked about a lot of things. Let me read it, and then I'll put these on the screen so you can read them yourself, just so you know that it's factual at least. What's up, dude? This is White Boy Radio. I don't know if you remember me calling you before those morons went up there or not, but we did speak. Anyway, I heard on YouTube that you're trying to raise money to get your boys back. I think that's a noble thing to do. And if you'd like to come on the panel for no more than 15 minutes, let me know and I'll set a day. I'm not going to ask any questions about Summer or anything like that. Just strictly keep it on your boys. Let me know, man. I only installed this Messenger app just to invite you. I don't like a lot of messages personally, and I'll probably uninstall the Messenger app after I hear from you. His response, I never asked for money. All I said is I need to make about 10 grand for a lawyer. Me, yes, I didn't mean you personally. I heard you were trying to raise money for a lawyer. I don't know a lot. Don, I know a lot of YouTubers have used you and done you dirty. That's not my intention. I just wanted to have you on for the purpose of getting your boys back. No agenda. I have to go to work out of state to try to raise the money. I can help you if you travel to Florida for work. Plenty of stuff going on because we just had a hurricane. I went there and I seen a lot of drug activity, and a motel was $200 per night, so I jumped back on the freeway and came back home a month ago. Yeah, man, it's getting bad everywhere. Look, I want to be honest and tell you man to man, so you hear it from me rather some YouTube channel looking for clout, that it was Molly who gave me your phone number that day. I never had plans to protest in front of your house. I would never get you fired, bro. All those people got weird after the potato case. And my wife and I caught them in so many freaking lies when they took off to Tennessee. And I talked to you. This is him. Is this JLR? You just tried my gangster, Don Wells. You just tried my gangster. No, dude. F him too. Sorry. This is White Boy Radio. Okay. You remember calling you before the tragedy pimps took off to Tennessee? Yes, it's been a while. Sorry. All good. Anyway, yeah, them people changed, all of them. Just wanted to tell you that. Awesome. I appreciate that. No worries. Let me know if you want to come up on panel, talk about raising some money for the lawyer for your boys, bro. We don't have to be on for an hour, nothing long like that. 10, 15 minutes at most. Thank you, but I don't want to ask people for money. I get it. Look into making a GoFundMe. It's pretty easy. I feel awkward asking for money as well from people. I don't know, but you have a lot of support online. It's good. It's a good cause as well. I think people would help you getting your boys back. If you do, it would go straight to a real lawyer. We have court-appointed lawyers, but they work for the state. We can never get a hold of them, and they never call us back. I'm afraid if we don't get a real lawyer, we're going to lose our boys into the system. God bless and thanks. Let me know if I can help you. Just want to reach out. You always have an open invite. Awesome, bro. Sounds great. Thanks for continued support of our daughter. God bless. Our money is going to child support fines into this house. I'm going to out of state to work. And then I tell them some places to go. The rest I'm not going to read. Here's the conclusion. I reached out to Don Wells because I heard some stuff on he's out of jail now and he wants to get his boys back. And he's trying to raise money. That was misinformation. I invited him to come on and see for the people who maybe subscribe to me that do support him if they'd help him out in this cause. He doesn't want to ask anybody for money. This is more misinformation on the guy. If you can recall the Summer Wells case, there's a lot of misinformation. Um, he's basically trying to get work. I think this is got taken out of context. I think he told somebody what his goal was, and he needs to get money. You know, this guy, man, I'm glad I got to apologize to the guy because you know that family went through a lot. People can argue, they put themselves on social media, they open the door for this. I get all that. People can argue, hey, look, Summer, they weren't the best. I get it all. But, you know, I think people get caught up with what they see on YouTube sometimes, the information they can take in on cases, getting emotionally invested. And myself, with this whole situation with these stupid ass tragedy pimps, and me even contacted him, and then because I contacted him, my number's on his caller ID, and then I'm going through it with the coward. He gave the coward my number. I held a little bit of animosity towards him for that. We just got off on the wrong foot, and it was all over a bunch of dumb people. Everybody was all dumb. It was all pre-planned drama. You know, everything. The stunt in the driveway with the log, all of it. I broke it all down. They were all in on it. Okay. I caught them in so many lies during this. I pulled back away from them, but they were using me and they were using him. So there's no reason for me to be negative towards him or hold any animosity towards him or make negative videos about him, about that situation, and about what I'm seeing on YouTube. If you could recall, on YouTube, the timeline of Summerwells, it kind of went, everybody thought Candace and Don had something to do with it. And then, like that, over time, it reversed. Am I lying? It's very strange. I don't know what happened this summer. I have no updates on that. I don't know. And no one on YouTube can tell you. That's just facts. But don't let this guy get drug into that again. Again, I don't know what your opinion is on the guy. Yes, he's trying to get a lawyer from work he's trying to get. You know, I contacted him literally off misinformation from him being out of jail. But look, it gave me a chance to bury the hatch with the guy, um, put it behind us, man to man, so he didn't have to hear it from another YouTube channel. And I'm glad for that, man. Look, what I'll say about this is I'm glad that this happened because if I would have had him on the channel for that reason, it would have been tough for me to do because I know people are 50-50 with him. And then they're seeing him um, crowdfund money, and maybe they don't know if it's really going to go to the kids. Who knows what people think? But what I can tell you and show you is he never asked anybody for anything. This is just what his goals are, and you have to give him his flowers for that. And I'll leave it with this. It didn't take much for me to reach out to Don Wells and him respond. If you want to help the man, do the same. I don't know if you live that way and you follow the case. Offer him a good job. Offer him some work. Do something to help him meet his goal. That's what I tried to do. I got to apologize. And look, maybe you feel like you never want to talk to somebody like him. Maybe you feel like he is guilty or whatever your preconceived notions may be. Then hey, don't reach out to him. But for the people that may want to help him, um, he told me twice he doesn't want to ask people for money. You know, it should tell you a lot. And it's crazy how you see something on YouTube and depending on who it comes from or how many times you may hear it, you might believe that, and that we got to make sure the information's right. You know, Summer Wells got failed by True Crime YouTube. She did. She did. So we know that. Leave it in the comments. We know that. So if we know that, why as different cases pop up and people and different people start getting are missing, how do we know that the cycle's not getting repeated? That's all I'm saying. I made a mistake. I buried the hatchet. I said I'm sorry. With this channel here, man, if I mess up, I have no problem publicly saying I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't have that much of an ego. It's not the first time I'll do it, and won't be the last. I just wish other people could maybe do the same thing. I mean, geez, is your ego that big? Until the next one, man. White Boy Radio signing off, and smash the like, share the video, and if you can, the members below, the members options below, if you can stand it. If you can't, then at least hit the like.